completely the bonus review point. With my own thoughts and review. Now, now going back to the tournaments, the tournament fights were superb, right? Especially the point where Jill, Togo, and Clive going back to Phoenix Gate, and it felt like you're in a dungeon from Final Fantasy XIV, which again I never done anyways. I never really played much. I only played a tiny, like maybe 5 or 10% of it, and I gave up on it. Right, I gave up on the online game of it. But it felt like that because again, I watched a lot of videos and I watched a lot of streamers who does do online Final Fantasy 14 online, which is great for them. Which I heard you can put mods in, and yet now you can make it even more fun. I don't know, but anyway, going back to this, the tournaments in this where you fight again, going at the Phoenix Gate, when you fight a shadow like an infernal or inferior shadow of yourself, of Clive, and then you get turned into, you see both like Shadow Clive and yourself turning into E3. I was in tears of joy. After when I done that video, I was in tears. I was in tears of happiness that I'm seeing an epic fight that I want. Now, after that little point, we get another tournament fight, which was, well, it was more likely you're fighting Typhon, and I don't know if he was I don't know if he was like a summoning monster. I can't really remember for the life of me, but oh, I'm dying. Fuck. But that was an epic fight. I liked the music for it, right? For each one, right? Garuda's one was cool. Typhon, well, sorry, Clive's one when he was finally knowing the truth that he's E3, not his shadow, not his fear, or whatever it was. Wait, oh, it was the shadow again. That music was great. That soundtrack was awesome. The Typhon battle, that was an epic music. It was kind of techno-ish, which I kind of like in that kind of way. And then, what do you have? Fucking Hugo. The greatest fight I ever seen in my whole life, and I even went for it. And that made me happy to actually have a fight on a Titan. First phase, normal ass Titan. Second phase, Mega Titan. Otherwise Titan Lost. And with it had like a bit of a mix of a song for the two songs in that, the two soundtracks for that, and it went from more Devil May Cry-ish theme, right, to me. Because I was like bouncing, I was like bopping my head right up and down like that, yeah, all this music when I was playing it. And my god, I loved that. And then you thought that was over? No. You got normal ass Titan just wasn't giving up, and it felt like Attack on Titan to me when you see him running at one of the sides of the walls and shit. It was so amazing. But then you got Bahamut. What the fuck? That was our best fight. That was another epic fight. I still think the Bahamut battle when you were up against him, when you're up against Eon when he lost control of it, I think that was kind of cool itself. But after Odin's, it was an interesting fight, right? Again, you don't really control E3 as much because it was kind of like an off switch back and forward a lot, right? Which that was kind of cool. I'm kind of glad it was like more of a switch back and forward, like kind of like routine. And then you got Ultima. Evil motherfucker that he is. He was brilliant, right, as an evil villain. Sure, I didn't like the fact that what he did to Joshua and to Dion, which I'm still hold him to that. But the actor for him, it fitted well as his character for that character. Even Ben Starr and every other actor and actresses who did the voice for everybody else, they were all fucking great. They all should get a pat on the back for that, you know, to make a great game like this. Even I know the designer from DMC5, he should get a pat on the back, because this game is great, and I can't wait to see if there's going to be a DLC. I'm hoping there's going to be a DLC to this. I really hope the fact that when the DLC comes, I hope we see the revival, because that's the only thing it didn't show up in this. Now, saying that, it showed up in one of the pictures as well. When you see Joshua open up a book, you see the revival in there, and you see the revival in the malls, right? But the Ultima fight was brilliant, right? It had like multiple stages. I love how long it took. I love how you basically battled him. Now the hunts, not the ones with the side quest part. It's basically when you look around and you find them. They were great, right? I still think the golden one for me, the big golden fancy one, the Iron Golem, he was my favourite, and the dragon was like my most challenging, so I'm glad I took him out more than anything else. But overall, with all the other enemies, like the soldiers and also the other monsters, the beast that's in there, they were all great. Well done, perfectly well done. Now, I have some news. I have Exoprimal coming out in the next few hours, so that will come out till midnight. But guess what? I'm not going to be playing it at midnight. I'm going to be playing it tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing that. Oh, I don't know if my good friend Beaver will be on, and I'm kind of worried about one other friend of mine, because I haven't heard from him for all day today and yesterday. So I'm hoping he's alright. Who might be up for playing Experiment. But good God, this music, man, Jesus, I love it. Right, even the non-fighting part of it, where you see like Jill and Clive together in that balcony and little moments in the barn and stuff, and even from any other scene, the music fitted quite well and stuff. And this one it's playing right now, where you fight Benedicta, Hugo, and I don't know, was it Barbas you fight with her as well? I can't remember, but that fitted quite well. You know, it did well for holding out as much it can. Just gotta make sure. Just gonna do this. But so far I enjoyed. I literally enjoyed this game. And I can't believe still I finally beaten a Final Fantasy game. Because here's a funny story. Let me just check the recording really quick. Here's a funny story. The very first game I went and saw, and the first game I played was Final Fantasy VI. Now I got it downloaded, and I can still able to play it. But when I was thinking back on that game, I remember a long time ago I had an ear operation and I was recovering, and they had to keep me in the hospital for a little bit. I remember I was younger. They took me into the kids area, but a long time ago, and they had like anytime they instead of like just staying in bed, you can play with it. You can play with like toys or anything that's like, you know, keeps you occupied, right? I saw a PlayStation 1. The first game I saw was that Final Fantasy 6. and I played it for a tiny wee portion before I had to go back in my bed and recover and to take my medicine and whatnot. And that game stuck with me. Now, knowing this, I went and asked my mum and where's my to see if I can able to find the game, which I did. Yeah. But and I went and got the game. Probably about 4 hours later, I was still getting my ass kicked. I didn't know what to do. I was always stuck at the MT south of Fargos, I think it was called, the area I was in, the mountains. And there was this one guy that I couldn't beat, and he kept killing me after another 4 hours, and I just thought, you know what, I burnt out. I got burnt out. Then it was 8. Never played 7. I watched a lot on YouTube at the time, and I played 8. Never played 9. What happened about a couple of years ago? I went and played 9. And you maybe want to know what happened to them. I got burnt out. Literally. And I'm even remembered I have a couple of them on the channel, which again, thanks to copyright claims, as usual. Mega dum-dum. But I stopped playing them because it wasn't just for that, it was mainly because I got burnt out from it. And then it hit 10. I got past that annoying monster, that one sin spawn. And then now I'm on the point where I can't beat Seymour in the Kamari's homeland, where you had to climb up the massive snowy mountain and all that. And I looked up the guide of how you beat him, how you beat Seymour in that form, and apparently you need zombie or undead armor. That way you won't get infected by it. What happened? I got fucked up. So I got burnt out again on 10. Tried 11, tried 12. Well, 12 and 13 I hated because it did not make sense. 11 and 12 I got burnt out from that. And then 15 didn't bother with it. Right, I didn't even bother. Like, at first I didn't bother with it, and then I went and played it, and then I got to the point where I was at the end, and I realised I was very low level, so there was a high chance that I was going to get mad and end up dying a lot. So yeah, and I know I can teleport back to the main area, or go back through a flashback to play a younger version of Noctis, to go on and battle every single thing and do every side quest, which that will take me hours to do if I went and did that. So I basically burnt out a lot of games until now. Final Fantasy XVI saved me, to be honest. Like, it got me the courage to not burn out, not losing my mind or losing my shit that I usually say. And this game just hits, right? And I am so happy and I'm proud of myself that I finally beat a Final Fantasy game. I was going to say Final Fantasy 16. No, Final Fantasy game as a series. I finally took up and I went and played it. Right? Now, normally I would burn out, like I said before, but the good thing is I stepped and I went and played it, and I think this game, for me, like I said, game of the year. I love it, right? And I'm going to put this as a 10 out of 10 because this music. I love this shit. Right, I really love the themes in this. Right, I even have like the deluxe. But this is a deluxe edition like, version of the game on digital, and I got to bring like the soundtrack on it. But and that's every time when that song starts off, I immediately just put it on repeat for the first couple of minutes, well, first couple few times, and then after that I put the rest of it on. And I think, nah, I think I think this one's great, so I just put that one back up again. But I do hope they'll update the album on in the digital version of it that I have, so that way I can listen to the Titans, you know, and the Garudas one, because I like that one. But there was a few characters that I felt sorry for, especially Sid. I love fucking Sid. He was brilliant. He was funny, and I like him. It was a shame that he died, and I know I usually I did lose my mind with when the guy who did the voice for Lothric in Diablo 4, and I had no idea that he was doing the voice for Sid, and that was when I heard him, and then I thought, wait a minute, I better look it up. So I looked it up, and I remembered I used to hate on Lothric at times. Not the voice actor. He's brilliant. He did a great job playing Sid and Lothric, but this game is just too good. I enjoy it. But my God, there's so many credits. But yeah, this game has just been too great, and I'm seeing something right now. Stephen Kirk and Kev Hoff are rest in peace for them. But yeah, this game has been great, and I am happy. I'm so happy that they brought this out, and I don't know what. It's still kicking off. Oh, here we go. Cutscene.
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother. Come on. If only I had the flames for an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry! Right. Right, let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then?
And there's the brick.
The
Yep.
icons! Again? Right. And I get to be a freak. Why? I'm the older brother.
Oh,
It says so.
that's cute. My God, this game, man. But where one journey ends, the fallen star. Well, we finally did it, boys and girls. We have fucking did it. So now I don't know what will happen because it just shows up saying, well, showing up for me in Clive and Togo. So just in case, I'll just do another one just in standby. Um, right. So new game plus. Okay. New game plus available from the title screen. This option allows you to start a new game over with the player with new game with the player, and the item data carry over from your previous playthrough. On the gameplay mode, Final Fantasy is also available in New Game Plus. Ooh. Okay, Final Fantasy mode. Final Fantasy mode, the gameplay offers in the following: increase enemy health. Oh shit. Increase the player's level cap to 100. That's good because I want to challenge myself. And new gear and new items, and also mod exclusive content. Oh. Oh fuck. Wait. Oh god. Yep. So if I went and do this now, I would probably be surprised because you get the ultimate weapon, the legendary Optimus weapon, which it can be available for crafting after you start. So I think that's kind of cool for what they've done. Because I've beaten it on this, and now no, I haven't touched that yet, but I need to. Oh, that's gonna be bad. I want to see what will happen if I'll just do my test in this one. See where it leaves me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's basically want me to play New Game Plus. I am willing to be doing it. I'm not going to be doing it on recording or anything. It's just that I know how long I've been uploading this for. And I know I'm not going to get it here, but I'm just doing my quick nosy. Regardless, you know. Yeah, so here we go. Hey, I am going to do one more thing and get the fuck out of this paper. So there we have it. We finally did it. We finally beaten Final Fantasy XVI. I'm actually happy the fact that I've beaten it on my first series, the first game of Final Fantasy that I've beaten after so many years of me getting burnt out, getting mad at certain games there, and I thought, I'm done. You know, I'm just so mad. I got so mad at myself that I couldn't go back and beat any of the others. Which I'm still, some part of me wants me to try and attempt. But yeah, so this game has been great. I've enjoyed it. It's like, for me, 100% great. And again, you don't need to pick, you don't need to start in order, like from Final Fantasy 1. You can play this if you want first and then play any other game because it has its own story. And like I said before, I know there's like certain people who are angry or getting mad because of, well, the story, which I think is a bunch of baloney from the way I think of it. But I'm not going to get myself involved in that. I'm not going to get myself into a start of a fight on somebody who's probably right, he's right or she's right or I'm right. I don't care. I'm not gonna bother. Um, yeah. So Exoplane was coming out in a few hours time, which I can't wait to play. Um, I'll get these videos uploaded as soon as possible. There's only 2 of them, so I'm kind of glad I did it. And yeah, so I'm glad it's over. You know, I'm just glad that I finally did it. So yeah. So again, if you enjoyed the full playthrough, this video is only like a bonus part of how I feel with how I thought about the game and more reviews on it. But again, you already know the time when you watch the first half of the final episode. But anyway, I'm out of time. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope that you're if any of you are proud of me that this is my first Final Fantasy game that I've beaten, and I am going to start this up on this hard one, see what's it like on my own time, and yeah. So again, if you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment. Please tell me you're proud of me that I finally beaten a Final Fantasy game, and subscribe and hit the notification bell button and the wee bell called ding ding. That allows you to notify any videos that it's been up on the channel. Any playlist has been set up and whatnot. And also, just in case if I do go back for streaming, then now you know. You can let you guys know. But again, so stay awesome, stay safe, stay badass, and I'll see you guys in the next video of maybe Exoprimal or maybe something else. But until then, stay awesome, stay safe, stay badass, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, hit that notification bell, that way you can join the Mighty Legion. Peace out, guys. Bye. Bye.